Today then viewers, we face Dijon as we look to cut the mustard against them and pick up 3 points. But firstly, we set a target of getting 3 points between the Auxerre game and today, and I'm delighted to say we have smashed that target. We followed up that 4-0 victory on Friday with a 3-0 victory against Metz, where Kostic got a hat-trick for us. Then after that, away from home, we drew 2-2 against Laurent. They went 1-0 up in the 8th minute. Tika in the 28th. Then with 7 minutes to go, they scored. And I thought, no, we're going to lose here. But Benzema had other ideas in the 86th minute and got us a point away from home. And then a really good game against Lille where Tika scored in the 67th minute once again to pick up all 3 points. So we have smashed that 3-point target and picked up 7. And I'm delighted of the position that we come back in to this game against Dijon. So those results then see us in 7th position today on 13 points. Dijon are in 15th on 9 points, so it's still very tight at this early stage, but there's promising signs there for us already that we're going to pick up points. We're going to pick up points. I assume we didn't win many games. Well, I know we didn't win many games last year. We're not far off last year's win target either, or win tally, and that is good for me. That shows the signs of improvement that we have made here. We've also signed a new contract at the club since we last met. It was due to expire next summer and we have signed an extension to that deal. I know we're on a journeyman and we can leave at any time, but I just felt as though it would give us a little bit more security in case there's jobs kicking about that aren't suitable for us or we didn't feel as though we wanted to go for, so we aren't out on a limb should the contract expire and then be back on the job hunt and end up somewhere we don't particularly want to end up, because I think we're building something very, very good here at Bordeaux. And just before we jump into the game then viewers, Tika, who we brought in the summer, he scored 3 goals in his last 4 games and he has vastly improved from those early 6s that he got in the early part of this season, where he is now we've changed formation, put low crosses in, he seems to have jumped on board with it and really seems to be finding his form. In his last games he's got a 7.6, a 7 and a 6.7 since we last met, so he's going upwards and like I say, he's in goal scoring form as well. Will he do it today? Let's have a look at the starting 11 and find out. Here we are then viewers, the starting 11 for this spicy game against Dijon. Kubek in goal, a back 4 of Likajanis, Badashiel, Doyle and Kitsu. The flat midfield 4 of Kostic, Katsev, Brazone and Endong on the right hand side, with Benzema and Tika leading the line for us. Benzema in the last game as well, I thought he was going to add another one to his season tally, but unfortunately hit the post from the penalty spot. I would have been pretty confident that he'd put that away, but he didn't, so he remains on 2 goals for this season. Kostic is on 4 and Tika is on 3. And as we know, Doyle early on got 2, so we're finding more goals in this team as well. And as I said, hopefully we will do that again today. Here we are then, kickoff is about to approach here as we are at home as well today to see if we can have a bit of home field advantage. Mitrovic is up top for Dijon and Alioski is at left back. Other than that, don't really know too many people, apart from Shaw. We know of him all too well from our days at Boa Vista. But look at that, the table, as we said, we are in 7th and we are in good form at the moment as well. Unbeaten in 4 or 5 games, something like that. So we are looking to continue that form today against Dijon here. I think we've got more quality than them to go out there and get a result. I'm hoping that sentence doesn't come back to bite me. Nothing really has happened in the first 12 minutes. Possession-wise, it's been fairly even as well. No shots by either team, although we picked up 1, but it didn't result in a highlight. Everyone's getting mid-6s as well, so nothing really to write home about. So with that in mind, we will demand a little bit more. Just try and get those boys fired up for this game. Mitrovic is a huge worry for me because we know he knows where the back of the net is. Alioski, if you can get at him, I think the pace might be too much for him, but although he whips in a ball into Mitrovic and it's come off the post, Mitrovic flicked it on and it's come off the post, but thankfully it's not affected us as PSG are already 6-0 up against Rennes. Unbelievable. Endong on this right hand side, will he get a good ball in? He does. Tika's there and Tika's picked him up, but he heads the ball in. He's only a small wee boy at 5'7", but it doesn't matter. He's nodded it in the ground and it's gone past the Dijon keeper. Lovely, lovely play here by Endong. He picks the ball up, makes himself some room, gets a good ball in. Tika just loses The defender just nips in behind him, and with a headed goal, that is not how I would have pictured him scoring today, but it does not matter. They all count, and it's been a fairly even game, and we are 1-0 up at the break, and that is the crucial factor in all of this at the moment. We're going to pump the fist, tell the boys it's a great opportunity to show why everyone is backing you at the moment. It's unbelievable how much this team has improved already in these baby stages of this season. From the rocky road that we started on already to the poor end to last season, how much we have improved from those early games. And even now we are still in the baby stages of this season. Oh, there's a bit of a mix-up at the Dijon defence, but unfortunately can't make them pounce. We maybe need to keep our eye on Tika as well, as he has picked up a knock. But we are unsure at the moment where it is. We will have a look after this highlight. Alioski on the ball into Tishmembele. Berembino. Tishmembele again comes forward here for Dijon. Anasty. Back to Tishmembele. Sure, we know what he can do. As we said, we had him in our first season at Boavista. He didn't show us a lot, but he did. He is going to be a good player, and I'm sure he's improved since then as well. And he will have a point to prove against us. Tishmbele, oh, and he drags the shot wide just a minute into the second half. And it looks like the knock for Tika has gone, and that could be crucial in the remaining 30 minutes of this game, 40 minutes of this game rather. Benzema, Badashil, there it is, 2-0. Unbelievable. Benoit Badashil with the header. Lovely, lovely ball by Benzema there to get it into the box. He lofts it from a way out as well. Look at that lovely ball. Badashil peels off his centre-back as well this time. And it is now 2-0 to us here at home against Dijon. And it is fantastic. And he's held his run to absolute perfection. And oh my word, what a header that is. That is a strong, powerful header from a centre-back. The man that got us a hat-trick of all people last season late on as well. We are going to make some changes now to run this clock down a little bit and just keep legs fresh. We'll bring Kostic off. He can come on for Ayamide. Gulliver can come on in the middle as well for Kartasev. Yes, I know we're taking the best two players off there, but at 2-0 up with 20 minutes remaining, you would imagine that we've got enough about us really to see this game out. Brazzone, what will he do? Finds Gulliver. Good ball out to Endong on this right-hand side. He was crucial in the first move. There's men in the box. He's hit the first man there, but it comes back to Kitsu. Brazzone, he twists, gets the ball in the box, and Tika's there once again, and Tika is the man of the moment. He's added to his tally this season. That's his first brace for the club, and he finds his 5th of the season, and he has got, what's that, 4 goals in 3 games now? 5 goals in 4 games. He's in unbelievable vein of form. He has picked up that knock once again, so we may look at bringing him off just to save him and not aggravate that injury worse. A lovely ball there by Brazzone as well to get the ball in. Those men in the box. He's timed his run to perfection, and again he peels off the centre-back once again and finds the back of the net. And crucially, it is now 3-0 and we are out of sight, and we've had less ball as well. Likajanis, he's given the ball away cheaply there to a white shirt. Anastair into Mitrovic. We've kept him very, very quiet today, and that is the key factor in all of this. That's not a penalty, referee. There's no way that's a penalty. It's a good couple of yards outside the box. VAR will not give that. I'd be very, very surprised if that doesn't end up as a free kick to them. If it ends up as a penalty, I think we need to be hard done there. But I think there's a good couple of yards there. That is not a penalty for me. Or maybe it just is a penalty. Mitrovic steps up. It wasn't even a penalty. It was not a penalty. Right. We're going to replay that. Just going to have a look at this again then, viewers. So Mitrovic is here. Maybe he's on the line. Maybe he's on the line. I still think we're very hard done there by... I still think we've been very hard done by there. Either way, the refs give it. They've scored, but we are 3-1 up with 12 minutes remaining, and let's see if we can see this game out. Cool penalty from Mitrovic to Kubek's right-hand side, rather. He goes the right way, but there's too much power on it, and he smashes it into the corner of the net. And thankfully, as I said, we've just held on there with enough time that Dijon can't make us pay, but I still think there's a little bit of controversy around that, and I think the referee needs to have a cold, hard look in the mirror at that decision. Either way, it does not affect us all that much. We picked up another fantastic 3 points here. They are on the board. They are in the bag. We're going to outstretch the arms, tell the boys that was a good win. I'm going to go have a word with that referee after this game and tell him I am not happy, because I still think we've been hard done by. I'm not going to let it rest. I'm not going to let it rest. And then that result sees us jump up to 5th in the table. We're now just 3 points away from those old foes, Saint Etienne, who are in the top 3. PSG have won 6-0. They're unstoppable. They've won every single game so far. But it doesn't matter to us all that much because we've done the business that we need to do. The thing that we crucially have as well is goal difference. We're 3 points off Saint Etienne and we've got better goal difference than them as well. Tika then has twisted his knee and will be out for 4 to 7 days. That probably means he will miss the next match, which is, in fact, no, he won't because it's against Brest in 14 days' time. So we won't miss Tika. He will be back for that game, and that is a crucial injury return for us. What we'll do is then, viewers, that we will jump back in tomorrow's episode for the game against Rennes. They're currently sitting in 8th position, not a million miles away from us, so it will be a good test for us. That means we will be playing 5 games off camera, and again I'm going to set a points total of 10. We want 10 points out of those 5 games, and if we do that I'll be very, very happy. There's some winnable games there and there's some tough games, but if we come back with another 10 on the board for Rennes, we'll be certainly on track to do something this season. And if you have enjoyed that video, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I shall see you again for more next time.